today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain. Of 1 there.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Agba able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable for Grant. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
23-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 17 carries, 107 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The stop by Shaquem Griffin.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So from Seahawks. Territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Complete. He got 29 yards that time. Of 29 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football. Complete. It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Right there by Matt Breida. He spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Tua Tagovailoa sack.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, twisting away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Matt Hawk in punt formation for the Dolphins.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A throw complete to Dorsett. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
Down, Seattle.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Complete here. It's Hyde. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They go screen pass to Hyde. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Field goal is good. Makes the score Seahawks 10.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And on the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive rate.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
47 yards.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The Seahawks ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bruce Irvin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And
we didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Wilson's
now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, they can turn it to him. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Third down here. To throw again is Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That's complete. Right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Flushed out right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the final This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
Jason Sanders.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Dolphins 9.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run again with Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
At the 43-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go with Howard again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Makes the score, Seahawks.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
But now it'll be third down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
24-yard.
Miami set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from...
Oh, now Breida loses it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
On the play.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Tua. Devontae Parker, the 40. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Goal at the 1.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Leads to second and goal.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Bobby McCain.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson.
7-yard line.
This complete to Lockett. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards, and the Seahawks first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his running back high. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice move.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
18-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
It is good. That ties the game at 20 all.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
23-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 21-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
40 yards. First down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete here, it's high. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Wilson's pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Complete to Philip Dorsett.
One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses. And Philip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll bring him back within 4.
23.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help. No,
in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now it's Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
so it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Yards to go.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
Wilson will throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.